Hello everyone and welcome back to our tutorial on Magento. Last time when we installed a new theme to Magento, I said it might be the last video, but then it was decided that I would make another one where we will now go over some editing options for the visual look of the site. We will change some of the colors in the theme of Magento, and we will go over how to change the logo on Magento. First thing I want to point out, it's been a few weeks since I was working on the other videos, and I'm using one of my backup Magento sites, so my URL is just a little different. You can still use yours. It's the Magento, it's your studying room, it's your Magento 1.9.1.0, then Magento, and that's your site. So just remember that when you're looking at my URL. Everything else is just the same. It was just some I don't have the actual site, so I'm using one of my backups, and it would just save time not to change the URL back. And so we will start by changing some of the color options in here. And first I want to introduce you to a very useful tool in Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. Those are the ones I've at least used it on, and that's the inspect element. So just right click on the element you want to view, let's say, and it shows you all the code and everything that goes into that part of the site. Here you can see it shows you the code that covers the front page, and here you can see different sections of the site, what every piece of code covers. So for example, here we selected the header, so it shows the area as a set location of all the code that it contains. And here we see actually all the rules and fonts and everything that goes into this that we have selected. And you won't change the site by doing this, but this is an excellent program to find out and test your ideas and have a look at how something affects the site. And for example, here this is the code that controls this message, and we can change the color. If we just unclick the code that it's using at the moment, we can just unselect the color, and here we have the color for the background on the header, and if we do the unselect it would remove the color. And here we have this, is the color HTML color code it's using at the moment. If you don't know what that is, it's just a piece of code that is assigned to all the different colors. And easy way to use it is just Google color codes, HTML color codes. I'm using this one called HTML color code, surprise. And you have this generator where you just simply select a color you want to use. I'm gonna use orange just to keep in theme with Magento's orange. And here you can select color. We'll just select some nice orange, and here it generate this HTML code for you, or the color code for you. So we'll just copy that, and we'll go back in here. Remember not to take the hashtag out or have it in. So we replaced it, and we see it change the color. This is a great way to test out, visualize things, but none of this is actually changing the site. This is just previewing and everything. For us to actually change the site, we will need to go to and change the actual style sheets. And for that, we will go to cPanel, open your file manager, and open up your public HTML and your Magento folder. Mine is a little deeper because it was one of my backups, but everything is still the same. And here we go back to the inspect element. It shows you here where the line is in the styles.css file that we will edit. And to find that, we will just hover over here, and it will show you the address or the location of the CSS file. And it's skin front end RWT default CSS. Alright, I think we can find with that. So we'll go the file manager. We need to download that file. So we'll go to skin. It was front end. Here you see different themes. If you're using one of the themes we installed, I think the F002 is the one we installed, but I'm still using the old one. So it's the RWD. Then we go default. Here you see all different options and all things you might want to modify. Just good to remember. And we go CSS. Here you see all the CSS files, and we just select this styles, and we will need to let's right click on it and download it. Just save it. For me it goes, I have the folder open. This is my Magento folder. I was testing it out. This is the exact same styles sheet you just downloaded, and I just downloaded it just in a different location. And then we will open it. I hope you have or are using a Programmer's Notepad to open this. It's a free program, really good to modifying HTML and helping you to understand HTML or CSS. It just visualizes everything in different colors and helps you organize things. In here we will just need to look up the part we want to change. First I want to add line numbers so we can find it easier. And then we go back to the inspect element. Here we see it's on the background is on line 3184. Then we simply go to Programs Notepad and we'll scroll all down to set numbers. You have a search function here, but I just want to display the line numbers. And here we are. This is the header language background 184, and here you see all the objects going into that, and here you see the color. So we go back once again, and just replace the old code with the new color code, and that's simple as that. You can do a bunch of other things, change fonts and sizes of them, but we will just keep this short. We will go over this one point. So simply you just save it. We can close that down now. I could actually show you quickly, even though we change things in here, if we refresh the page, it goes back to the blue one. Nothing was changed in this inspect element, it's just previewing and visualizing things. And so we will just need to, going back to the styles CSS, we need to re-upload it and just replace the old one. So we'll just upload. Everything's all familiar. Just select the site and time tag fits. We just modified that. Yes, we want to overwrite. Now that's complete. And now we can view the site. Just refresh it. See if it's already up. Yep, here we see we have a different color, beautiful orange in here. And that's how you change colors and fonts and those things in here. And now we will change the logo as our other part to this video. And for that we will use the inspect element as well. Let's go here. Here you will see what goes into the logo. We won't change any of that, but important part here is to see where the actual image itself lies. Simplest way to change it would be just to replace the the logo with the same named file. We won't do that. It's not hard to add a new one. I want to display if you want to add something new, another logo or something, so you don't just have to replace old ones. And then here we will get the address. It's pretty much the same as the CSS. So we will go back to the file manager. Here we still at the CSS, and in here we will go up one level. And it's here. This is the images file folder we want to go into. And this is, I created a small, just quick logo that we will use. And you can create your own one, and we'll just simply upload that into the yep, that's my logo. I already have it in here, so I'll just rewrite it. Yep, here you see my logo. So nothing has changed yet. It's still showing this logo.gif, but now we will need to change what we want to display in the logo slot. For that, we will need to go to the Magento's backend. Remember, it's just your URL/admin, and mine is remember mine's still a little different, but and in here we will simply go system, and then we will go configuration. Alright, here we go general, and we have design. This is where we go. It shows you some design options. Might open the themes first for you if that's the last thing we did. And here we see the header. We can change things for that. And here it says logo image and small logo image. And we'll simply change the name of the logo.gif to the one we just uploaded, which was logo.jpg. Not a large difference, but that's how encoding it works. And so we'll simply change that, change title of the logo image. We'll save the configuration. And now we will go to our home page. We can close the inspect element, and we can refresh the page now, and we should have my beautiful creation of a logo. Colors don't really match, but it doesn't matter. And now we can I'll show you it shows in every page, and it functions as just as the old logo. It takes you back to the home page, and I believe that is it. That's the lessons for this video, and this will conclude our entire tutorial on Magento. Hope you learned something, and I've given you plenty of tools to create a demo or actual site to try these things out and learn. And thank you for watching, and thanks.